God says, my beloved child, stop scrolling right now. Heaven is speaking. And your next blessing is trying to break through the noise of this world. This is not just a message. It is a spiritual interception. You are moments away from a divine shift that was written into your life before you ever experienced struggle. A powerful billionaire family has been stirred by my spirit. They are not chasing vanity. They are searching for destiny. And you are the name I whispered into their hearts. They don't know your full story yet, but they feel your presence in the spiritual realm. Your name has been sealed with divine favor, and it's being drawn to them like a magnet of heaven's design. You didn't apply for this. You didn't beg for this. I chose you. While others were rushing to be seen, I was hiding you, protecting you, preparing you. And now suddenly, without warning, the vaults of influence and favor are opening. Not because of who you know, but because of who knows your name in heaven. Type in comment, I receive what has my name already on it. I have seen your quiet prayers, the kind you whispered with trembling hands and a breaking heart. I heard you ask me, when will it be my time? I watched you give when you barely had anything left. Yet still you obeyed me. That obedience wasn't forgotten. It has been growing roots deep in unseen soil. Now it is harvest season. The people who ignored your worth will watch others celebrate your value. The ones who overlooked your name will witness it being honored by those with power and purpose. Type in comment, God, I waited. Now I'm ready to walk through. If this touches your heart and spirit, take one small moment of faith to like, share and subscribe. You're not doing it for numbers. You're doing it as a spiritual agreement that says, I am ready for what heaven has released. This isn't about luxury, it's about legacy. I'm not giving you crumbs. I'm giving you keys. I'm placing you in the thoughts of those with kingdom resources. This billionaire family I'm sending is not just offering money. They are offering movement. Their hearts have been stirred by my spirit to align with the prophecy I placed over your life. They will say yes to helping you without fully knowing why. That's because I have placed my hand over your name, like I did with David. Unlikely people will be used to unlock unstoppable blessings. Type in comment, I believe God is placing my name in rooms. You were not forgotten, you were not rejected. You were reserved for a moment. When the door swings wide and what was once hard becomes easy. When the very people who could bless you, but didn't even know you, suddenly feel led to reach for you. This isn't coincidence, this is covenant. I am speaking your name in their dreams, in their boardrooms, in their family discussions. The kind of connection you're about to walk into is not a Result of networking. It is a result of kneeling. Because you trusted me in private, I will now elevate you in public. This is the moment where your name leaves the shadows. This is the time when the low place you've been in becomes the launching ground of my glory. I'm not just promoting you. I'm positioning you as a light. The billions they carry will serve the vision I placed inside you. Their wealth will build the mission I birthed in your soul. You're not being blessed to flaunt. You're being blessed to free others. And I chose you for this assignment because I could trust your heart. Type in comment, Lord, thank you for trusting me with this calling. If you've ever wondered whether you were seen, this is your answer. If you've ever doubted whether your name mattered, let this moment silence every lie. Your name is on a scroll in heaven, and that scroll has been opened. And I, your God, I am now sending help. You didn't even know how close you were to this divine release. But I did. That's why I kept you when you were breaking. That's why I lifted you when no one noticed. Because I needed you alive and ready for this blessing. If you are watching this and something deep inside you is leaping, then don't hold it in. Let your faith meet this moment. Like, share, and subscribe right now to declare this word is mine. This isn't hype, this is heaven. I am using this very moment to shift your timeline. When I blessed Joseph, the first used Pharaoh. When I elevated Esther, I used a king. When I saved my people, I used a slave-turned-deliverer. And now I am using billionaires to bless you. Not because you are greedy, but because you are grounded. You won't waste this wealth. You will walk in wisdom, you will help widows. You will feed the hungry, you will build what others abandoned. That's why I can trust you with what most people mishandle. Your blessing has a burden, and I know you'll carry it with grace. Type in comment, I am chosen to carry this divine responsibility. And for those watching who are older, precious in years and faithful in heart, if you feel led to support this divine message, you can gently tap the small heart icon below. Choose an amount like $30 to $40 and send it quietly as your thank you offering. This helps spread the word to others who are waiting on a message like this. It's not pressure, it's partnership. If you've been blessed, let this be your simple yes to support the move of God in the earth. You've waited, you've wept. You've warred in prayer, and now I declare it is your winning season. The struggle was not punishment. It was preparation. The silence was not rejection. It was redirection. The lack was not denial. It was refinement. Now the gates are opening. The favor is flowing, and the people I've handpicked are on the way. I am speaking your name over cities, over companies, over contracts, over conversations. And nothing will stop what I have started. Type in comment, nothing will stop what God has started in me. This is not coincidence, this is not luck. This is divine orchestration. What I am doing in your life is not random. It is part of a sacred blueprint. I wrote over you before you were even born. The clock of destiny has not only struck, it has opened the vault of hidden favor. The sealed doors of long-awaited breakthrough. The divine partnerships you could not manufacture by effort. They are now moving toward you because I have commanded it. Your name has been whispered in boardrooms, spoken in prayer rooms, and marked in the heavens. This is your unfolding, this is your entrance. What others rushed into and failed, you will walk into and flourish because your timing is not late. It is holy when you were sitting in the silence, unsure if I even heard you anymore. I was gathering the winds, summoning the angels, organizing the blessing, and weaving every delay into divine acceleration. I never forgot the tears you cried when no one was watching. I never overlooked the seed you sowed when you had very little left to give. And now the harvest will shock those who doubted you. And even you will stand in awe. The all that's about to pour over your life will not be small. It will drench generations. What was hard for you will become easy. Because the warfare was not proof I left you. It was proof I was preparing to launch you into places that needed extra reinforcement from heaven. Comment, this is my season. If you can feel this word confirming something deep in your spirit. And if you're watching this and you want to quietly honor this message, there's a way to do it. Tap the heart with the $sign below the video. You'll see simple offering amounts like $20 or $30. You can choose one and send. It is a quiet thank you to support the message. This small gesture helps more people hear what heaven is saying. And it tells me that your faith is not just private but purposeful. There's no pressure, just presence. Let your support be a seed. Watch what I do with it. You have not missed your moment. I was simply building it larger than you expected. I was enlarging your territory while shrinking your circle. I was quieting the noise so you could finally hear me clearly. You kept thinking the door was closed forever. But it was only locked until the appointed hour. And child, the hour is now. What once blocked you is now about to bless you. The people who were too busy for you will now pause. When your name is spoken, the opportunities that passed you by will now chase you down. And the favor you saw on others, you will now walk in it without striving. Because what is yours will not require manipulation. It will respond to your anointing. You are no longer standing on the edge of hope. You are stepping into the middle of manifestation. I know the waiting season tested your identity. It tried to convince you that nothing would change. But watch closely now. I will open the eyes of those who once looked over you. I will expose the value they couldn't see before. And I will exalt you not because you begged, but because you believed. I do not operate in man's timing. I operate in eternal alignment. And now the heavens have declared its time. Time for restoration, time for increase. Time for visibility, time for destiny. Connections that are not casual but covenant comment. I trust you, Lord. If you're ready to step into what I've prepared, like and share this if you believe someone else needs to hear it too. And if this message speaks to your spirit, subscribe to receive more words like this. You are not here by accident. You're here because the heavens are speaking directly to your next season. Would you believe me if I told you that a financial restoration was already scheduled before the loss even happened? Would you trust me if I said, the very hand that took from you is about to return sevenfold? What the enemy used to embarrass you, I will use to elevate you. You will no longer be the borrower. You will be the lender. You will no longer be the last one chosen. You will be called first. You will no longer just survive. You will thrive, and not just with money, but with wisdom, not just with opportunities, but with impact. I am turning your story into a sign that I still raise people from nothing and set them in palaces. This is your divine reversal. This is your holy redirection. The places where you used to be rejected will now need you. The very table you were denied access to, I am now preparing for you. But not just as a guest, as a decision maker, as a voice of power, as one who carries my presence. I am not just blessing you for you. I am blessing you so others can witness what I do with those who remain loyal in low places. You are faithful with little, and now I will make you ruler over much. Because I have not forgotten. I have not forsaken. I have not changed my mind about you. There is something I placed on your life that cannot be explained by resumes, education, or popularity. It is my hand, it is my glory. It is my seal. You don't need to qualify it or defend it. Just walk in it. Because I am about to cause men and women of influence to honor the all on your life. And when they ask how you got here, simply say, the Lord remembered me. That's all they need to know. Your story is about to be proof that I still do the impossible. I still raise the forgotten. I still restore what was stolen. I still bring water from dry places. Comment, God remembered me. If you know this word is speaking directly to your season. And if you're able to gently tap the heart icon below this video, when it opens, you'll see the chance to choose an offering. $20 or even $30. To say thank you and help this message reach more people. Many elders don't understand how this works. So here's how: just tap the heart with the $sign. Choose a small gift and send it. It's not about money, it's about meaning. It's about planting into the very word that is shifting your atmosphere. Watch how I multiply what you release. This is not a suggestion, it's a divine announcement. The heavens have declared you ready. The angels are already dispatched. The contracts, the calls, the confirmations, they are moving toward you now. Let go of fear, let go of shame. Let go of the lie that you missed it. Because the truth is nothing that's for you can bypass you. I've held it in place until your heart was ready. Until your vision was clear. Until your spirit was strong. And now it's here, it's not coming. It's here, receive it with boldness. Walk in it with grace. Carry it with humility. Because this is the moment you've been waiting for. The world has measured your value by surface standards. Your titles, your bank account, your visibility, but I, the Lord your God, have measured you by what I placed within. The dreams that felt too large, the burdens too heavy, the visions too bold for others to understand. I gave them to you. I trusted you to carry what others would not even dare to touch. I watched as you stood firm even when misunderstood. What others saw as strange, I saw as sacred. You were never random. You were my choice. I allowed the isolation, the delay and the struggle not to break you, but to build you. You were never overlooked by me. You were being positioned in secret, shaped in silence and preserved for purpose. Just as I hid Moses in the reeds, David in the pasture, and Esther in the palace, I have hidden you until now. The hiding was not punishment. It was protection. Had I exposed you too early, the weight of the blessing would have crushed you. But now your name has arrived at its appointed moment. I am revealing what has long been concealed. I am releasing what has long been restrained. You will not be intimidated by the size of this door. Walk through it with faith, knowing I am the one who opened it. I have gone ahead of you, softening hearts, aligning opportunities, and preparing the place where your voice will matter, and your light will shine. Do not be confused by the sudden attention, the calls you didn't expect, the invitations that seem too large for your current identity. I have stirred the hearts of those who are now reaching out to you. They don't fully understand why they're drawn to you, but I do. It is my anointing they are sensing. They are not simply offering you a platform. They are offering you divine influence. But remember that influence is not for your ego. It is for my glory. You are not stepping into success. You are stepping into sacred assignment. This moment has nothing to do with fame, and everything to do with faithfulness. You are my vessel of glory in this season. Comment 12:12 if you believe you've been prepared for more than what people have seen. I know your heart longs not just for provision, but for impact. You've asked me, when will the financial burden lift? And I answer today, not through shortcuts or schemes, but through divine alignment. I'm bringing together those who have wealth and those who carry my wisdom. I have made you one who carries insight, vision, and purity of heart. They have resources, you have revelation. And now I will combine the two for kingdom advancement. This connection is not business. It is divine purpose wrapped in provision. This is not about striving or chasing. This is about standing in what I've already prepared. The next door will not require you to prove yourself. Your presence will be the proof. You are walking into an environment already shaped by my word. I have stirred the atmosphere and turned the tide. The ones calling you now are drawn by the fragrance of my presence. Upon your life, you will no longer have to water down your calling to be accepted. You will no longer be asked to shrink. I am giving you the voice of Esther, the vision of Joseph, and the discernment of Daniel. You are stepping into this moment with heavenly backing. Do not be anxious about the details. I will guide your decisions. I will give you the right words. I will lead you in wisdom. Be cautious, every opportunity is not from me. But this one is. I will give you a peace that confirms it. And my spirit will nudge you clearly. Your discernment has been sharpened. Through every season of disappointment, you will no longer be deceived by counterfeit doors. The ones who once ignored you will now honor you. And they will not understand why. But you will know, because you've been faithful in the fields. And now I'm calling you into the forefront. If this word is stirring something deep within your soul, take a moment to plant a seed of honor. Scroll down and click the heart icon with the $sign. Select an offering of $20 or $30, not out of obligation but as an act of faith. It tells heaven you recognize what's being spoken, and you're aligning your heart with it. Your seed supports the spread of this message to others who are waiting for a word just like this. This is not charity, it's spiritual agreement. And I will multiply what you release in ways that go far beyond money. You are not just giving. You're sowing into a divine moment that carries weight. I am not just giving you resources. I am giving you recognition, responsibility, and reach. You will find yourself influencing circles you never applied for. Your name will be mentioned in rooms you haven't entered yet. But this is not your doing. It is mine. I am placing my hand upon you in ways that will make no sense to those who watched you struggle. But I will use you as a sign, not a symbol of wealth but of my faithfulness. You've endured long enough. You've waited with integrity. And now, I'm lifting you as a witness that obedience still leads to overflow. You thought I was silent, but I was setting the stage. You thought I had delayed too long, but I was writing your name into conversations of power. Behind closed doors, papers have been signed. Names have been spoken and access has been granted. You're not being called into this moment because of your status, but because of your surrender. You have not missed your time. Your preparation was not wasted. I've seen your midnight tears, your quiet sacrifices, your unseen discipline. And now I will reward openly what you cultivated privately. The billionaire family that is searching for someone. They're not doing it by chance. I placed your name in their spirit. They don't even understand the full reason why. But I do. This connection has purpose. It is not just about money, but about mission. You were born for such a time as this. When they call, remember who sent you. When they offer, remember who opened the door. Walk with honor, walk with truth. And let them see the God you serve through every word, every action, every moment. Comment 777. If you believe this door is being opened not by human power, but by the hand of God. I know it sounds too good to be true, but I am the God who does the unbelievable. And yes, your name is now on the lips of people with influence, with wealth, with reach. But it is not about status. It is about purpose. I have not just raised you up to receive. I have raised you to reflect. Reflect my light, reflect my goodness. Reflect my faithfulness. You were not chosen for your perfection. You were chosen for your posture. You said yes in secret, now I will reward you in public. You've wondered if the pain had purpose, if the waiting meant anything, if the struggle would lead somewhere. And now I answer you with favor, with acceleration, with open doors. Not because of who you are, but because of who I am. I am faithful to my promises. I am true to my word. And I am the God who brings full circle what seemed forgotten. You are stepping into a moment that will feel surreal. But it's not fantasy, it's fulfillment. Watch how everything starts to align. Watch how your name becomes the answer someone else is looking for. And when it happens, don't forget who brought you here. It was always me. Congratulations, my child. Heaven has been watching the weight you've carried. And tonight the shift you've prayed for begins. You've been in rooms where your name was ignored. But I've been in higher rooms. Heavenly rooms where your name has been spoken with favor, protection, and divine intention. You are not forgotten and you are not behind. This is the night I release what has been withheld. Supernatural transactions are already moving behind the scenes. Money that was blocked is being released. Relationships that were broken are being restored with grace. Your wait was not punishment. It was preparation for a miracle that cannot be reversed. I saw the days you almost gave up. I saw when you opened your phone with hope, only to be met with disappointment. But I was behind the scenes orchestrating what you couldn't yet see. A door is opening now, one you didn't even know existed. I am not just fixing what was broken. I am replacing it with something divine. Better connections, higher provision, and healing that leaves no scar. What comes next won't feel like a repair. It will feel like a resurrection. Say thank you, God, for remembering me, and type in comment, I received this divine surprise tonight. I heard what they said about you. I watched how they dismissed your dreams, your plans, your prayers. But they didn't know I was listening. And now I will speak for you. My voice will thunder where there's whispered lies. My favor will surround you like a wall. No more false starts, no more cycles of rejection. My child, you are now under open heaven. Things will begin to flow where they once got stuck. New income, new strategy, new opportunities. You will move from wondering how to witnessing wow. Type in comment, I believe God is opening unexpected financial doors for me. This is not the end of your story. This is where I take over the pen. You've been writing chapters in tears. But now I will write in laughter, increase and fulfillment. Watch how the money you thought was lost comes back with interest. Watch how the yes you didn't expect becomes the one that changes everything. Heaven has scheduled an encounter for you this week. Angels are being assigned to bring you what you didn't have the strength to chase anymore. If this word speaks deeply to your soul, like, share, and subscribe to carry this blessing forward. I am not late, my child. I am precise. You thought I forgot. But I was stacking blessings like bricks, ready to build something lasting. The relationships that broke were not rejection. They were redirection. The closed doors were not delays. They were shields. You are walking into a season where everything lost is returned sevenfold. And the joy that's coming will make you forget the pain that birthed it. This joy isn't momentary, it will linger, multiply and overflow. Type in comment, my joy is returning and my future is secure in God. Now hear me clearly, your future is not fragile. I am the author of your destiny. I have placed favor on your name, not just for you but for generations to come. The decisions you're making in faith now are unlocking blessings for your children and your children's children. Watch me accelerate what took others 10 years into a single year. For you, because you trusted me in the valley, I will elevate you on the mountain. Type in comment, I trust the God of acceleration with my next chapter. Let me speak to the burden you feel about money. I see you're worrying, I see the bank balance. But I am not limited by what limits the world. I own it all, the cattle on 1,000 hills. Every vault, every idea, every investor. Your miracle is not coming from your job. It's coming from my hand. Expect deposits, expect overflow. Expect strange favor from strange places. Because I am your provider. Not man, I will send it through people. But make no mistake, it's from me. If this confirms what you felt in your spirit, type in comment, God is my source and supply. Now take a breath. Can you feel the shift in the atmosphere? That's not coincidence, it's confirmation. I am removing confusion, financial strain, and generational lack. In their place, I'm planting peace, strategy, and abundance. Even your sleep will be different tonight. Your spirit will rest knowing that heaven is working overtime. The pain in your chest, the heaviness in your heart, it's lifting now because I've stepped into your situation. Don't question how it will work. Just know that it will. Like, share, and subscribe if you're ready to walk into this divine breakthrough. Tonight, you've passed the test, my child. You kept giving when it felt like no one noticed. But I noticed, and now I will honor your faithfulness. You will be the one in your family that breaks every chain. You will be the one they come to for wisdom, peace, and provision. Not by power, not by might, but by my spirit I am elevating you. Your name will be called blessed. Even your enemies will witness your rising, and know it was me who did it. Type in comment, my elevation is spiritual, unstoppable, and already happening. To my older children, who may not understand how to support this message, let me guide you gently. Look for the little heart with the $sign. Tap it, then choose an amount. Like $20 or $30 if it feels right in your heart. It's a quiet way to say thank you, God, for this message. A simple offering, not pressured, but precious, just like the widow's all. You are not just watching this word. You are a part of it. And heaven sees every seed sown with faith and love. You asked me for proof, and now I'm giving you peace. You asked me for money and I'm giving you management. You asked me for answers and I'm giving you discernment. Don't just pray for harvest. Prepare for it, get your house ready. Clear the clutter, I'm about to send something new. Don't treat it like the old. The new contract, the new home. The new health report, they're already in motion. I do not tease my children. I fulfill my promises, type in comment. I'm preparing for the promise with faith and obedience. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Even the quiet nights where you wondered if anyone saw your pain. I did. Even the prayers you whispered with tears running down your face. I caught them. I have stored your obedience like seed in fertile soil. And now the season has changed. The clouds have shifted, rain is coming, and the harvest is ready. Your faithfulness has not gone unnoticed. Every yes you whispered when no one else believed. I heard it. Every time you chose righteousness over revenge. Mercy over anger, I remembered it. You will soon testify about a promotion you never applied for. You will stand in a room that you were never qualified for. Doors are opening that you never even knocked on. A refund you weren't expecting will arrive. A favor you never even asked for will show up with your name already attached. Because when I bless you, it's not small or subtle. It is public, it is undeniable. I will make sure those who doubted your worth will witness your rise. They will say only God could have done this. Type in comments, Jesus is Lord. If you believe this is for you. If you believe your time has come. Let them laugh, let them scoff at your faith. Let them roll their eyes when you speak my promises. Let them call you crazy, but do not let their voices silence mine. You kept waiting on me when others walked away. You stayed when it was uncomfortable. And now the reward will silence every voice of doubt. I will prepare a table for you, right in front of those who mocked your faith. Not to shame them, but to glorify me in your life. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're ready to sit at that table I've prepared for you. I will show them that you were never forgotten. That even in your loneliness, you were under divine surveillance. I have counted every need you've had before you ever spoke it. I have recorded every pain, every delay, every cry. I saw you choosing to pray when you could have panicked. I saw you worship when nothing made sense. And now I am not just responding to your words. I am responding to your perseverance. You praised me when the blessing hadn't arrived. You trusted me while carrying unanswered questions. Now watch me reward you publicly. You didn't give up when everything inside of you screamed to. You didn't become bitter when they betrayed you. You didn't run from me when you felt broken. You stayed, and because you stayed, Because you still chose me, I am about to honor you. I honor those who remain, I defend those who endure. And I bless those who trust me. In the fire, there will now be a visible shift in your life. A divine change in atmosphere. You will look around and realize your season just flipped. Your name is now being whispered in rooms of favor. Type in comments, God remembered me, if this is your season of reward. People will ask what changed. And you will say, God remembered me. Because that's exactly what this is. Divine remembrance. Heaven has not ignored you. In fact, you were just being positioned. The delay was not denial, it was preparation. It was protection, the very things you thought disqualified you. I am now using as proof of your anointing. The pain is not wasted. The scars will shine, the story you carry will be your strength. Because I'm about to make you a walking testimony of divine favor. If this message touches your heart, you can quietly send a small thank you offering by tapping the heart with a $sign below the video. Even a gift of $20 or $30 helps keep these messages flowing to others. This is just between you and me, done in faith and peace. Now is your moment to believe radically. Not because of what you see, but because of what I have said. My word is not shaken by delay. My promises are not weakened by time. I am not a man that I should lie. I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. So when I declare overflow over you, trust that overflow is coming. Sudden, undeniable blessings open doors that feel too good to be true. But they are real because I am the God of exceedingly and abundantly. Like, share, and subscribe if you trust my timing more than your own. Before this weekend ends, something will shock you in a good way. It might be a message, an unexpected refund, a solution to a problem that's been haunting you. It might be someone showing up out of nowhere with exactly what you need. It may even be that the door you thought was closed will swing wide open. Be ready, stay in faith. Don't shrink back, you're too close. This is the moment to stretch your hands wide and receive what I'm pouring. You don't have to know how. You just need to know who I am, the one writing your next chapter. And it won't look like the last one. This new season is not survival. It is celebration. I am turning your mourning into dancing, your struggle into strength, your scarcity into overflow. You will not recognize your own life in a few months. The things you cried about will become the things you praise me for. The very battles that tried to break you will become the reason others come to me. Because I will make your story a sign. Type in comments, I'm ready for my chapter of abundance. This is not just good news. It is divine news. The good news that is coming to your doorstep tonight is heaven sent. It is not a temporary fix. It is a permanent shift. You are not just stepping into joy. You are stepping into legacy. I'm planting something eternal in your life. You've wandered long enough in the wilderness. Now you are entering your promised land. You cried over doors I had to shut. But what's coming now won't need force. It will flow, and it will prove that my will is always better. You thought you lost opportunities. But I was really removing distractions. I had to shift the scenery to make room for what's divine. I had to remove some people who were never meant to come with you into this next chapter. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. I blocked plans that looked good but would have broken you. And now I'm not giving you something good. I'm giving you something perfect. A blessing. You don't have to chase a promise that finds you where you are. Comment 12:12. If you trust that my plan is greater than your pain. Your name has come up in heavenly discussions. Your file is on the table of divine justice. And angels have already been dispatched with your breakthrough. In hand, they are not coming empty. They are carrying answers, promotions, restoration, and provision. Archangel Michael has been assigned to war on your behalf. He will not allow what belongs to you to be delayed any longer. The resistance you've felt is breaking. The warfare is ending, and your reward is now in motion. Some of the blessings you were about to receive have been delayed, not denied. Heaven has been working behind the scenes in ways you couldn't see. I was not ignoring your prayers. I was preparing the perfect time. Everything I do follows divine timing. And now, my child, the order of heaven points directly to you. Suddenly doors will open where there were only walls. Strangers will bless you without explanation. Positions you never applied for will seek you out. Debts you thought would haunt you forever will be cancelled in full. This is not random, this is not luck. This is the power of my divine orchestration. These moments of breakthrough will be confirmations that I am still the same miracle-working God. There are evidence that your prayers were not in vain. Even the silent ones. Even the prayers you thought were too small to matter. I heard them all. Your faith has not gone unnoticed. Say 777 in the comments if you believe that divine favor is chasing you down. Because it is my favor is relentless, and it knows your name. You've asked when, Lord. You've asked how much longer must I wait? And though my answers were quiet, I've been responding in the unseen. Aligning hearts, shifting timelines, and preparing your name to be spoken in high places. I was not withholding the blessing to punish you. I was preparing you to carry it well. I was teaching you not just how to receive, but how to reign. Wisdom has been growing in your silence. Grace has been developing in your delays. Strength has been birthed in your struggles. You are not empty, you are equipped. Just like Joseph, your pit was not your end. Your pain was not your punishment. It was your preparation. Joseph went from prison to palace in one divine moment. And so will you. The elevation that's coming will not be explainable by logic. It will only be explainable by favor. You are not forgotten, you are not behind. You are not overlooked, you are being shaped by my hand. What looks like delay is actually design. What feels like silence is sacred. I've been pouring fresh oil into your life. I've been preparing your spirit to receive what others can't even carry. The paperwork is being signed. The release has already begun. Approvals, contracts, calls and divine appointments are lining up in your favor. What was once denied will now be granted. Because when I speak favor over your life, nothing on earth can stop it. No demon can delay it, no enemy can reverse it. I will not only fill your cup, I will cause it to overflow. I will bless you in front of those who laughed at your hope. I will elevate you where others tried to bury you. And do you know why? Because you stayed faithful. Because you refused to curse me even when it hurt. Because you gave when you had little you loved. When you had every reason to shut down. Every offering, every word of encouragement. Every tear sown in faith, it was all seed. And now I am releasing the harvest. Say 999 in the comments if you know your season of harvest has come. There is a shift happening in the spirit. Even now the atmosphere is breaking open above your head. What felt stagnant is now moving. Your name is being released into rooms where decisions are made. Influence is being granted. Light is rising around you, even when you still feel weak. I never left you, not once. When you cried yourself to sleep, I counted every tear when you said, Lord, I can't go on. I was the one who whispered, hold on. And tonight I am not just releasing financial blessings. I am restoring your identity. You are not forgotten, you are not broken. You are not cursed, you are chosen. You are royalty not because of your perfection, but because of your position in me. You are my beloved, you are marked with purpose. And your name carries my favor. That's why you keep bouncing back. That's why the enemy couldn't destroy you. I've placed resilience in your spirit and wrapped you in armor he can't penetrate. Remember what I said in Deuteronomy 28:12. I will open the heavens, the storehouse of my bounty, and bless all the work of your hands. My child, this is your time, not just to survive but to soar. I am blessing your work, your plans, your vision and your voice. What looked like rejection was really redirection. Every no that broke your heart was actually a yes. That saved your future. I've been developing your character so that when the blessing lands, it doesn't crush you, it empowers you. You will walk into places where your name was already spoken. With favor, opportunities will find you, proposals, promotions and positions will land in your lap. You will not need to force the door open. The door will open by my decree, and it will never be shut again. You won't need to chase blessings. They will chase you because obedience attracts overflow. Because faith pulls favor from the unseen into the now. I reward those who seek me even when it's hard. Say I believe in the comments. If you know my hand is over your life, I need you to prepare your heart. Not just your wallet but your spirit. Not just your plans but your posture. Walk with the confidence of someone who knows the King of Heaven is backing them. Speak with the boldness of one who knows heaven is moving on their behalf. Because it is, and when the breakthrough comes, and it will come, don't forget who brought it. Don't forget who sustained you in the drought. Give me glory, testify so others may believe. Use your story to encourage the broken, the doubters, the weary. Because this blessing is not just for you. It's for generations. It's for those attached to your light. It's for the children and communities of assigned to your overflow. I am a God who multiplies. I take your little and make it more than enough. I take your fear and exchange it for courage. I take your closed doors and replace them with gates of gold. You will laugh again, you will rest again. You will breathe again. I am healing not only your finances, but your heart, your mind, and your soul. I am restoring the years you thought were wasted. I am redeeming the time, but stay in position. Stay close to me because what's coming next will require focus. It will require discernment. But do not fear. I will walk you through every moment. I will defend you in every battle. I will cover you in every storm. I will lead you in every unknown. The enemy thought he had the final word. But I am the author and finisher of your story. He never held the pen, I did. And now I am turning the page. This chapter will not look like the last. The tears you cried will now water the garden of joy I've prepared for you. The struggle will be replaced with song. The lack will be replaced with abundance. And your story, yes, your story will be proof that I never forget my children.